The federal government has intervened in the debate over the Brighton bypass. The Environment Minister has given the Jordan River levee an emergency heritage listing because of its cultural significance to Aboriginal people. But it won't stop a bridge being built over the site.
Christmas has come early to those preparing to rough it at the Jordan River levee over the festive season.
Pretty much shock, I suppose, at the moment. You know, it's still circulating around the community, so we're basically, we're excited in one sense.
The federal government has given the site an emergency heritage listing, recognising it as culturally significant to Tasmanian Aboriginal people. It contains artefacts dating back 40,000 years.
I think this is the final nail in the coffin in the Tasmanian government's plan just to plough ahead.
But the Federal Environment Minister says the listing doesn't stop a bridge being built over the site.
What is happening here is not about whether or not a road goes ahead, it's about whether or not an extraordinary area is recognised as part of the national heritage of Australia.
The federal government's advice is that because approval for the roadworks was given before the artefacts were found, it can't be revoked.
The emergency listing is a con. It's not about stopping the bridge. It's about covering up a botched state government process.
The State Heritage Minister, Brian Whiteman, says the listing will have no effect on approval for the bypass. But the Greens are still holding out hope works will stop, based on their own legal advice.
There are severe penalties for causing significant damage to such a site. Now, that can't happen. You can't put this bridge through this heritage site.
The emergency listing will be assessed before it can be made permanent, but a recommendation may not be made until next October. Depending on interruptions by protesters, construction of the bridge could be well underway. Fiona, Blackwood, ABC News.